This doorway is one of the finest of its period in Ireland, but if you look closely enough, you'll see on it the name of one of the greatest villains of Irish history. We're here in Killeshin, County Laois, the site of a monastery dating back to the 6th century. But this church behind me and this doorway is from around 6 centuries later. It's typical of the style of architecture known as Hiberno-Romanesque, and that hyphenated name suggests a hybrid, and that's exactly what it is. In churches like this one, or Cormac's Chapel on the Rock of Cashel, or Clonfert Cathedral, or the Nuns' Church in Clonmacnoise, or St. Saviour's Church in Glendalough, you find the same round arches that are a feature of Romanesque churches across Europe. But you find a particularly Irish style as well, a particularly heavy emphasis on geometric patterns, interlace and disembodied heads. That's a particular feature of these doors, and this door especially, we see a great number of them. In some cases, we know that sculptors from France and from England were brought in to construct these churches and these ornate doorways. But the man who paid for this church to be built is more famous for bringing in soldiers from these countries to Ireland than sculptors. Dermot MacMurrocha was his name, the man who invited in the Anglo-Normans to Ireland to help him win back what he had lost, an action that would have untold consequences in Irish history. Here though, he is remembered as a patron. There's an inscription to my right here that very faintly reads, Óróid de Dermid Rí Lagan, a prayer for Dermid, the King of Leinster. The church here is inviting us to pray for him, just as we find in our own churches today little brass plaques saying pray for the donor. Whatever we think of the patron though, there is no denying the simple majesty of this doorway, and we can only imagine what it would have looked like when it was painted with bright colours, as it almost certainly would have been in the 12th century. Earlier church doorways are quite simple, but these Romanesque doorways are making a statement. They are not simply openings into a building, they are portals, and the layers lead you from one world into another. For the many generations of Christians who worshipped God in this place, that's exactly what this doorway was. A portal from one world, the world of ordinary work and life, into another, a world in which they encountered God in the sacraments. Week after week, generation after generation, they made this journey of a few steps from one world into another.